Avengers Doomsday is, of course, bringing back a bunch of X-Men. Now, what universe are they from? What are they doing with them? And how, if at all, do they relate to the X-Men from the trilogy and or any of the films really that Fox has ever made? Well, the good news is they relate to them, but not really. Yeah, we're gonna cover that. It's gonna be an explanation, all right. Okay, so in case you're not caught up with the X-Men timeline and the confusion, there really is no timeline. I've done plenty of videos trying to discuss it, and it doesn't make sense because there is no core proper timeline. The original X-Men trilogy is sort of like a singular thing, and then after that, you get more films like The Wolverine, and then Days of Future Past, and whatever else that alter things. Obviously, First Class was a prequel, but it's in its own timeline. The Deadpool films contradict a lot of stuff. It just doesn't matter ultimately. So how is Marvel Studios going to address this, and specifically Earth-10005, which is the specific Earth from the Fox universe, or as we call it, the Foxverse? Well, a brand new report has emerged on exactly how they're going to address this and who exactly are the X-Men in Avengers Doomsday. So here's the simple explanation of all of it. Deadpool and Wolverine are from Earth 10,005. Well, okay, Deadpool is from it, and then Wolverine, the worst Wolverine, after he does his thing, he's allowed to live out in this universe. Another person who's also here now is Gambit, who's also living on Earth 10,005. Speaking of which, this version of Beast, who will also be in the film, is also in the same universe, along with Binary, as she also is in this universe. Now, this is where things get a little complicated, because we gotta address the returning X-Men from the original trilogy. The same actors. Well, according to this report, the only thing that will be canon is the X-Men trilogy with these characters and the events of those films. Outside of that, they're not going to consider much. So essentially, Deadpool and Wolverine takes place in this weird amalgamated universe, and the beginning with Deadpool, it's still the universe he's from Deadpool 1 and 2, but loosely. And they're more or less not going to address any of this confusion because Fox never thought that far ahead. And they don't really need to, because the explanation of messing with time, universes, and branches is built into Avengers Doomsday. So they're going to pretty much just tell you, yep, the events of X-Men 1 and 3 happened, and Deadpool and Wolverine messing with time and universes and everything, they're now in this universe. It's a sequel to X-Men 3. That's why none of the other younger first-class generation characters are showing up, and here you go, you're off to the races with the rest of the film. And this honestly makes sense, because if you have to address the X-Men, then you gotta explain why the first-class X-Men, who appear in Deadpool 2, are completely different now in this film, and even Deadpool and Wolverine, really. Like, they don't acknowledge it, right? Like, it's very weird. So just sort of ignoring it and kind of waving it away by saying, yeah, time, multiverse, all this, it's a good enough thing, and then you still go back to the nostalgia of the original X-Men and go, well, look at this. The original X-Men, finally in all the suits you've been waiting for 20 years. And then everybody will cheer and clap, and we won't ask any more questions. Probably. Thank you for checking out that video, and thank you for your continued support. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, do whatever you will, and if you're so inclined and would like some additional content from us, which includes unfiltered content and bonus discussions, we do offer it exclusively in our member section. We hope to see you there. So thank you for watching, and have a good one.